We are Rogue Media Sports.
All right, here's my stardom situms for week 2 of the NFL season, and I tend to focus on the Sunday games, but Thursday night you got Buffalo, Miami. It's at Miami. Keep an eye on the running back situation. I think there's a really good chance that Jalen Wright could be that running back, so pick him up, and I would definitely put him in there. Obviously, start all the skill positions in that game. And then I like to look at the over-under to see which games have high ones. New Orleans at Dallas. I love all the Cowboys skill players there. Running back situation still up in the air. It was almost a 50-50 split between Dowdle and Zeke. I do think Zeke will get the goal line carries, and I do think he will score again this week. So I love that. Brandon Cooks has some value. The Saints played the Panthers, so anything they did last week is an anomaly. Although I still like Olave, I still like Kamara. Probably would not start Derek Carr against the Cowboys if you have a better option there. Another high one should be a shootout because it's indoors. Tampa at Detroit. That's a great game. I would plug in everybody you can in that game. If you have a really deep league where you got to start some flex, I think Bucky Irving might have some value. And then with Detroit, you got Montgomery, you got Gibbs for the running backs. Start them both. Jameson Williams, I think, is going to be the sleeper pick of the year. He was drafted late in most leagues. I think he's got his head screwed on straight finally, and Goff likes him. The Lions were patient with him and getting him to where he's at right now. So I wouldn't be surprised week to week if he has equal or more targets than Amon-Ra. So definitely start Jameson there. San Francisco at Minnesota. I think McCaffrey's going to sit out again, so get Jordan Mason in there. I think 49ers should win that one pretty easily. The Vikings, you just want to start Jefferson. And if you're in a super flex, I feel okay starting Darnold, even though it is going to be a rough game there. But if you're desperate like I am in my main league where Jordan Love got hurt, I will be playing Darnold this week. And another high-scoring over-under, the Rams at Arizona. We saw Arizona put up some decent numbers. The Rams are always going to put up numbers. Cooper Kupp is a must-start this week. He can end up being receiver number 1 for week 2, I think. And then Arizona, Connor looked great. Dortch and Wilson. If you have other options, I would probably sit Marvin Harrison Jr. this week. Although there might be a tendency to internally for the Cardinals to say, hey, we got to get him the ball more. So that could very well be the case. But if you have some depth on your bench that you feel better with, I would probably sit Harrison this week. And then my streaming defense, I'm starting Washington against the Giants. Until the Giants prove that they can move the ball and Daniel Jones can prove that he's not a pick six machine, I think Washington is going to get sacks. They're going to get some interceptions and a very good chance for a pick six against the Giants this week. So that's what I'm looking at. All those also pretty much translate over to DFS too. If you're playing DFS this week, just pay attention to the values there on FanDuel or DraftKings, whichever site you play. So good luck, and we'll see you next week.
We are Rogue Media Sports.